Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm Normal Player Guy, and yes, I have been away for about a week, and wow, how much has come out in that time. Bad time to take a bit of a breather, right? So in this video, we're going to cover the free-to-play metal coolers. They've been out a long time, but obviously with this celebration with the second cooler movie, right, Metal Cooler. This has just come around for an awakening for each one of these. So each of these three metal coolers, one for each type, are now a TUR. So we're now going to look into them to see if they're runnable, to see if they're actually good. Prior to this, they had additionals, or they supported, or they had a chance to stun. They were nothing special, and occasionally you see some joker running them in the World Tournament, right? Probably just a flex. But now that they actually have something as a TUR, let's see if they're actually any good. And one of them is actually has an EZA, which will come out in a handful of days' times. So we'll start with the AGL. So I'd imagine they're all going to be this across the board, right? 30%. So as a lead for Metal Cooler, Wicked Bloodline, or artificial life forms, don't expect it. So they now give 30% to defense on super attack, right, and does nothing else. So let's see. 20% to stats per Wicked Bloodline on the team to 100%. So that's a full lot, right? And it's only Wicked Bloodline, so you don't have to use a Metal Cooler, right? All allies 2 key when HP is 40% or more, so fairly good. 30% to dodge any attack. Now, it's not known if in the future these will have an EZA and these will go to like 50% or something. It's possible. You think about the Ginyu and the Bardox. This could be along the same lines. We just need a new leader, which this guy might be here. We'll touch on him afterwards. He could be the free to play leader. So let's see. So this guy, 20%. So we get so basically ends up with 100% stats, but no key for himself, right? And he has auto regeneration, fusions 2 key. They'll all have that deficit, burst for conquest. So strongest clan in space, shattering the limit, which is 2. So you're going to get what? 6 key if you run the whole lot, right? That's not too bad, I suppose. You're running 6 key, so you'll probably auto super between a lot of them, and they'll all share the same sort of links. Nice 2 key to all allies. I wish that was like a little bit of attack and defense as well. Like even just 10% would have been nice. 30% chance to dodge any attack. It's not going to be the greatest. This isn't a fantastic unit, but it's nice that they're actually just doing this, right? We now have runnable metal coolers. So this is the tech one. So again, 30%, we all expect to see that. He now still raises defense for the turn, and that's about it. He gets 100% to stats if you run him on a Wicked Bloodline. Attacked enemies status 20%, minus 20% for 2 turns. Yeah, see, somewhere they would be a support, some would lower attack, some had chance to stun, etc. Some had chance to dodge. This guy probably had something similar to this. So 100% of stats, no key, but again, you're going to get that with fusion, first, strongest clan space, and shattering the limit, right? They all have the same. This is runnable. This is usable. As a floater, you could probably get that, right? So that could be good. He has thirst for conquest, strongest clan space, could be good. Again, I'm not expecting much out of these guys, especially with their overall defense is only 7,000, 8,000 basically, right? So after an ECA, you could expect them to be touching close to 10, but these aren't going to be fantastic. Let's see. This is the int one. It raises defense, 100% to stats, no key, 7% recovery at the end of the turn. It could be useful, right? Could be useful. Let's see what the STR version has. 30% stats, and this guy gives all allies no key but 20% stats. So you stack that in with this guy, they're going to get 2 key plus they're going to be getting 20% of stats. It's okay. You can easily use it as a floater. And then, of course, raises 30% to stats, and this one recovers 15% damage dealt as health, right? So they expect this guy to take some hits. Um, with stuff like this, with this passive, this super attack, this leader skill, I fully expect all of these to have an EZA inbound. Now, don't be surprised if that's the case. I would really hope so because, again, each one of these could be really helpful for a lot of people. You think, um, where is it? Artificial Life Forms, Wicked Bloodline, Movie Boss, Terrifying Conquerors, Revenge, and Corroded Body and Mind, Target Goku. In fact, basically everything on this. If each one of these had an easy A, which made him as like a floater, especially if you had something that's like all allies is like key and attack and defense. You got this guy who can heal. You got that guy who can heal. Yeah, same one, right? This guy lowers attack. Imagine if it was 30% for 2 turns. You find an excuse to stick him on in Super Battle Road for like Corroded Body and Mind, Revenge, Wicked Bloodline, movie bosses. Maybe not movie bosses. That is really difficult, right? Artificial life forms, terrifying conquerors for sure. They could be really good, right? Easy A's will be useful for the lot of them. But remember, it's crazy how they're all basically the same, yet their stats are a little bit up and down. So what defense and attack 10.5, 7.1. And you look at this guy, 10.2, 7.9. So he's got a bit more defense than this guy. 10.2, 7.6. Six, that's the lowest yet, but one of the highest attacks we've seen. And even more, even less defense, right? It's a bit crazy. So now what we're looking for is this guy has an easy A as well. Oh, they've even got it in. I love this site. I love these guys. They're so on top of things. 13th, the current is the 11th, so in a couple of days' time. Wicked Bloodline 50%. So this will probably go to 77%. Right, there you go, 77%. Prior to this, a nice Extreme Class Allies attack is going to be a good free to play team, right? Hard stats, but no key, but gave 25% and a chance of crit 10% for Wicked Bloodline category allies. That wasn't so bad. Great support. Let's see what he does now. So he's a 77%, as we can expect. STR 3 key, 50%, 50% is stats. That is runnable for newer players in Battlefield. If you can only make it through 1 or 2 levels, right? This can be runnable. 30% that they now give, right? Extreme class allies now 30%. Very similar to that LR Metal Cooler. 150% the stats. That's quite good, considering he's at. That's not that great as you think. This could be okay. This is not going to be great. So let's see. 150% to stats. He gets 50% to stats when attacking. That's actually okay. So now he looks somewhat reasonable. You think 200% to this, put him around 12,000 when he's on attack, right? That's not too bad. Let's see. Wicked Bloodline allies, 30% attack and defense, a chance to perform a crit, still 10%, but this has gone up from 25 to 30, right? Not bad. Launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack when all allies attacking in the same turn have Metal Cooler in their names. This is the free-to-play guy like the Ginyu and the Bardock. Absolutely. This is going to be the leader, right? He's going to have a 50% chance to double super. You've got to have them all. He's going to be giving everyone no key buff, 30% stats, but a 10% chance to crit. He's going to be raising their attack and defense. It is quite simply the physical LR Ginyu from the Baba Shop, right? But this is the Metal Cooler version and only a easy ATUR. This guy. This guy will not be that great when it comes. So you're missing half his passive because you gotta have a Metal Cooler team of full, right? So this guy is not going to be great. You imagine if you raise the allies' stats by 30%, you get this, which doubles it, so you get 60% on top of it, right? That's going to be huge. They're going to be hitting. All these allies are going to be hitting crazy hard. His Easy Out does well for a free-to-play unit for himself. Again, it's made around Metal Cooler only, and it's kind of fun to see that they're doing that, right? It's not just like, oh, you could slap it on with any Wicked Bloodline. It's got to be a Metal Cooler. Prepare to see more of them in the tournament because, again, I just see him in the tournament. This could be good for free-to-play players, right? You're able to get this because prior to this, you had to farm a certain stage over and over again, and it was only in SR, and you had to do Awakening medals out the ass for every single one of them. You had to do it 5 times just to get one of them to Rainbow. Now you can get 4 copies for just for doing certain missions and like just for clearing all the stages of the 10 billion power event, and you get another 4 just for I think rainbow in them, which gives me I think you get 9 copies all in, which leads me to believe they want you to rainbow these guys. Um, I would expect the others to have an EZA, but we'll see. So it's fun that they're doing this. It's nice to see free to play players if you're looking for a team to go through the quests, to go through some stages, some docking stages. You can make a runnable team, and in fact, if you found the guest to be the EZA Metal Cooler, you absolutely go better with that, right? You'll definitely go through a good chunk of the game with that. So there we are. There's the new video on these metal coolers. At the moment, nothing special. They're just nice to see, right? They are on a 170% lead. You can run them. You're going to do really well. I mean, they're not going to support too much the AGL lead, right? He does have Thirst for Conquest, Strongest Clan Space, right? It does have all of this stuff, but it's not going to support it too much. The guy to look out for is this guy to see how well he can actually perform. It's fun. It's free to play friendly. All of this is free to play friendly. The buff rates have been dramatically improved. You can pull the SSRs for each one of these, not the SRs, the SSRs straight away now from the missions alone, which is good. So again, it cuts down a lot of the grind needed. So this is curious. It's fun, it's curious, I like it. So that's going to be the end of this video. So that's going to be the review of the coolers. Hope you found that good. I hope you found it enlightening. Remember, free-to-play players, or rather new players, you could definitely run this guy as an all-rounder lead. He's free to play, he has an easy A, right? So don't forget that. All right, everybody, until the next time, bye-bye.